How was that?
That was fabulous.
Amazing. I mean, that's it.
It's not just like something for hi-fi buffs to hear the top of the hi-hat. It's the vibe, man.
I want to get it more than that. I want to get it on.
I'll let you know when it's coming out.
That's the car.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Good.
You remember Taylor?
Hey, yeah. All right. So we got room for like three or maybe four, but threes. But four.
Okay.
It's threes more comfortable, but you figure it out.
All
If
right.
it's a group thing, you can work it out.
All right.
But remember, the car is, it's built for pimps and hoes. It's not built for a lot of people.
Absolutely. Is this one of those link bolt ones?
No.
I wouldn't leave it with you either, Will.
You can definitely hear the lack of that it's not as compressed, so that the music can sort of open up a little bit wider. That's what I always hear. I always hear when music, you'll hear a song and it sounds like this, but then when you hear the actual version, you can hear it that it's just a lot wider. Like left and right, to me, it goes a lot bigger, And especially in the drums too.
Absolutely. Well, drums, to me, yeah, the sound of a record is dictated by the drum sound.
Yeah.
To me.
Says the drummer.
Yeah, says the drummer.
Says the drummer.
Says the two drummers. But it is true, Neil.
Yeah,
No,
I feel it. You got a great drum sound, you can build a record around
Exactly, and the sound has just gotten so bad, and people don't care about that anymore. And drums don't even sound like drums anymore. And this sounds like, basically, like you have a record player in your car.
it. Yeah.
And also, when you're making a record, what always happens with me is when we get into a studio and we start getting sounds, those original sounds, like the drum sounds or the guitar sounds, once you get that sound that you love in the control room, you spend the next 2 months protecting it to make sure nobody messes with it.
Yeah.
So you get that sound, and then you kind of protect it until it's time to mix it. And you tell the mixer, like, don't change the sound.
Right.
And you sort of protect that, and then you get to the mastering process. You're like, don't change the sound. You're constantly trying to protect it, and I think what happens, that's the difference. I think in the sound is when you listen to like the CD version or the MP3 version, it's gone through those changes. It's sort of lost that original intention, and that's what you can kind of hear with.
It's more real sounding.
Yeah, it just sounds like you want.
Sounds realistic.
Yeah.
Like it does, almost like you're in a room with a band, and that's all you're ever looking for when you're trying to make a rock and roll record.
Yeah,
anyways.
that's right.
The new Foo Fighters record, since we did it in my garage, we built this little control room, and we just had this API 1608 board, and we had a couple Studers in the garage, and we recorded everything to tape. We didn't let anything touch a computer, and I wanted to go all the way with analog. We recorded all the stuff at the house, and then we took it from my garage to this fancy place downtown that had an SSL board.
Uh-oh.
And so we mixed one song, and because that's what we used to do, we'd record in my basement, and then we'd take it to like Conway to fix it, And so we took it to this nice studio, and we mixed a song, and I thought, that doesn't really sound like my garage anymore. So we mixed another song. After about 4 songs, I thought, this doesn't sound like my fucking garage. And the
moving
mixer
back to the
guy,
garage,
he said,
boys.
you want it to sound like your garage? You should go mix in your garage. And so we went back to the house, and we didn't have automation or anything. We just kind of went hands-on. And because that was its sound.
Its native sound.
And so and I don't know why we thought we could make it better, change it or fix it, but we went straight back to that. And it's one of the reasons why when you hear one of those songs on the radio, it just kind of sounds a little different because it doesn't sound like everything else, you know.
They're starting the 4th song. You're playing on the 5th song.
They're starting the 4th song, and I play on the 5th
right now,
song.
You play on the 5th song.
Okay, great. Well,
Okay.
we're good.
Yeah, that was great, man.
All right, good.
It sounds
I'm
great.
glad
Thanks
you
for
like
having
it.
us.
I'm a believer.
Yeah. All right.
That's
good.
totally cool.
Good.
We'll send you the tapes.
Let's rock.